Hello, welcome to Empress Moon Tarot 777. My name is Kimmy. Super happy to have you here. Today's reading is going to be for the Scorpio full moon time period for the sign of Sagittarius. The sign of Sagittarius, not Scorpio, but Sagittarius. Sun, moon, and rising signs. I have pre-shuffled 4 decks for use with this particular reading. This is our main card deck. We will take 1 Romance Angels and 1 Oracle of Visions card. The beauty of the Oracle of Visions card is that the imagery on the card is what brings the intuitive message. Does not always match the book message. This deck will only be used if clarifications are needed. All 4 decks have been shuffled exactly 8 times. They will be side shuffled exactly 8 times before taking the card on the top. Any cards that fly out or jumper cards will be handled separately from the reading. So why did I pick the number 8? Keeping with the Scorpio theme, Scorpio is the ruler of the 8th house, and therefore I chose the number 8 for that reason. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Sagittarius. What needs to pass away in Sagittarius's life during this lunar cycle? What needs to pass away in Sagittarius's life during this lunar cycle? What will undergo a rebirth as of whatever happens during this lunar cycle? What will undergo a rebirth in Sagittarius's life as a result of this lunar cycle? What does Sagittarius need to remain cautious about? What does Sagittarius need to remain cautious about? Yes, the card went flying. I'll get it in just a moment. Okay. Separate from your reading, we have the 2 of Swords, Sagittarius. What feelings or emotions is Sagittarius dealing with under the surface? What emotions is Sagittarius dealing with under the surface? And what's a potential outcome for this lunar cycle? Potential outcome. Potential outcome, please. Okay, Sagittarius, just one brief little reminder. This is a general reading. Not everything will resonate with you. Take what does, sweep away what doesn't. Separate from your Scorpio full moon reading, apparently Spirit felt you needed a message. So you've got the 2 of Swords with the 2 of Cups. There's a decision that needs to be made regarding a love situation, possibly with regards to a soulmate or a twin flame. I'm feeling twin flame. I just got chills when I said the word twin flame. You're not wanting to be vulnerable and open up to this person, Sagittarius. And you're closing yourself off to this person. It's possible that you're not speaking with them because, you know, she is blindfolded. She has her head turned away from the 2 cups. So it's very possible that you're not currently in communication with them, or you're giving them the silent treatment, kind of the way Scorpio does. And there's a sense that you need to open up to this particular connection and communicate. With this 2 of Swords, there's also a need to make a decision. You may be having to make a decision between your twin flame and another person. But there is one person here that you feel an intense, very intense, see this wave like flying over here. An intense bond, an intense emotional bond, physical bond, spiritual bond. Very, very deep connection here. You're trying to make a decision on what to do about this connection, Sagittarius. That is separate from this reading, but that is occurring during the lunar cycle. Okay, Sagittarius, so what needs to pass away during the lunar cycle? Oh my goodness, the 4 of Wands. You may be having to walk away from a person in order to move towards your twin flame. If you're dealing with a twin flame situation, you may be having to walk away from a person to connect with somebody who you see a long-term partnership with. Somebody that brings you peace, somebody that, you know, makes you feel at home. I feel like you're having to walk away from somebody else in order to move towards them. What's going to undergo a rebirth? We've got this Nine of Wands. Letting go of the burdens. No longer in a cycle of persevering and persevering and persevering. Letting go of that cycle. That's going to be changing. No longer feeling weary, but feeling peace instead. There was a reason these two cards came out separately, obviously, to indicate what was going on with this card. Because we see, you know, possible twin flame or soulmate connection here, definitely twin flame connection here, or, you know, long-term partnership or an elevated status in a relationship. And that's what you're moving towards. That's what you're having to make a decision on. So it looks like you may be having to let go of another person, or let go of what your ideas of what a relationship is supposed to be. Perhaps this person is different from what you're typically used to. So you may have to let go of your typical expectations. It's possible, since this bird has eggs in the basket here, that maybe you have to let go of the possibility of having children. I don't know why that came up, but perhaps your person is unable to have children. That's about all I get from that. Okay, Sagittarius, with regards to what to be cautious of, falling into this sense of grief and heartbreak as if there's no hope. Do not fall into this sense of lost hope. If you're having to walk away from somebody to move towards somebody else, don't get caught up in heartbreak and grief, because you have this beautiful relationship waiting on you. If you're dealing with heartbreak and grief, it's time to move past that. Don't sink and wallow in it. Rise above it, heal, and continue to move forward. Emotions underneath the surface for Sagittarius. Oh, somebody's on your mind. See, this is all about a person for you, Sagittarius. I'm getting chills. Okay. Your person, look at how big that cup is. And he's looking over there at that big cup while he's holding a small cup, and there's two other small cups at his feet. You know, this particular person likely has options, people, you know, fawning over them, but yet his mind is on this one person that outshines all the rest. Perhaps he's not communicated this, because this is what's hidden underneath the surface. This is his person. And this could be man or woman. I'm just referring to the man on the card. Somebody wants to connect in union with this person. Perhaps, Sagittarius, you're wanting to elevate the status of a relationship with this person who you are currently a little bit estranged from. But you have to let go of your preconceived notions of what your expectations are with regards to this connection in order to do so. Potential outcome, moving to calmer waters. The burdens are going to go away, the heartbreak's going to go away, and then there's going to be this period of calm. Let's take a look at that Six of Swords. Why is the Six of Swords here for Sagittarius? Why is the Six of Swords here for Sagittarius? Why is the Six of Swords here for Sagittarius? You're reuniting with somebody you love. Reuniting with somebody you love. Oh my goodness. Directly underneath that, 10 of Cups, Page of Cups. Wow. Do we need more? No. Wow. Okay, so the calmer waters you're moving towards, Sagittarius, are you're going to be reunited. You're going to express how you feel to somebody with this Page of Cups. You're going to be reuniting and celebrating that connection. This is somebody who is long-term potential for you. This is ultimate peace, love, harmony, and happiness. This is your one. This is your one. The person that is on your mind constantly is who you're going to be reuniting with. Let go of the heartbreak from either something that they did or from somebody else. Let it go. But also let go of your preconceived views of how this relationship is supposed to pan out and what you expect. Because for a couple of you, somebody can't have kids. I already saw that. And for others of you, you have some preconceived notion of how a relationship is supposed to be, possibly from your parents, that needs to change. Ultimately, it also could be related to this particular connection here, this person that you love. It's not a societal norm, you know. There you go. Soulmate. Soulmate. This is your soulmate. Could be a soulmate or a twin flame when this particular card comes up. This is your soulmate or twin flame, Sagittarius. And then this came out separately. It's saying that you and your person need to, when you reconnect here, the two of you need to retreat from the world, kind of cut off the world, turn off your cell phones, perhaps take a trip together, just the two of you, so that you can reconnect and reignite this love that the two of you have. What other messages do you have for Sagittarius? It's the same thing that Gemini got. You are moving. This is like the Wheel of Fortune for me. You are being divinely guided towards this connection. You are going to be experiencing a rebirth of the connection. It's going to be growing towards something new, something new. If this was built on a faulty foundation, it needs to be built on a stronger foundation. This particular connection here is undergoing a change for the better. It's being divinely guided. It's on divine timing. And it's something that is divinely protected as well. Absolutely, positively, amazing reading for you, Sagittarius. So you had an amazing mid-month, and now you're having an amazing Scorpio full moon. Absolutely fabulous. Sagittarius, I wish you well. Have a beautiful rest of the day, and I'll see you again soon.